Welcome to the Popish Plot. I'm Mike.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Anthony.
We are once again joined, I can't believe I'm saying this, by our resident pilgrimage expert, Mr. Anthony of Petoskey.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I have to be honest, I'm frustrated only because some people have been making comments like, I've never seen Batman and Bruce Wayne together in the same room. And Nate promised he would be here the next time you were.
Well, he does have that new job going on. He's probably very busy.
He works from home. Anyway, it's Christmas. What do you got for us?
Well, I have some very festive.
Ooh.
Mostly festive. Pilgrimages that your viewers might enjoy.
So I don't want to create unreasonable expectations.
Yes.
Very festive. Whoa. But mostly festive.
Yes,
okay.
Mostly festive.
Okay. Now, for our viewers.
Okay.
Want to be very clear. I'm quite fond of our viewers. Hi, gang. And I would like for these pilgrimages to leave them free of harm.
Oh, yes.
Neither physically, spiritually, nor emotionally harmed.
No. There should be no harm involved in this.
Great. Sock them to us.
All right. So first, for the first one, your American travelers are going to have to. Your American viewers who wish to go here are going to have to do a little bit of international travel.
Ooh. Well, the faith is worldwide.
Because this one is located in Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
The Great White North, not so far away.
Not so far away from us, but...
From others.
From others, maybe.
Sure.
But it is in Quebec, so it's the more foreign part. It's not like back in the days when you didn't even need an enhanced ID, where it's like, oh, I've got a few hours, let me go over to Canada.
When I was in college, we'd just go over to Windsor to drink. Yeah.
So, this is located on the hillside of Mount Royal in Montreal, Quebec. Is... Let me remind myself of the name. It was the Oratory of Saint Joseph.
Ah, yes. Built by the inspiration of, what's his name? Saint Andre Bessette.
Yes. Brother Andre was the person to which the construction of this oratory owes its due or its credit.
One of the great exemplars of my principle that if you want to be a saint, enter a religious order and then just be the porter.
They have a number of things that go on there, and while they do have special events that go on around the feast day of Saint Joseph, which is in March, not in the winter time like right now before Christmas.
Although in Montreal it might still be winter. It often is here.
I mean, on one hand, it would be a bit weird. On the other hand, both Christmas, a extra Jesus-y holiday, and multiple Marian feast days are in December. So it seems kind of odd that Joseph doesn't at least get something in there.
The nave of this immense basilica is one of the largest in Quebec.
Ooh!
And in addition to the feast day of Saint Joseph, they also have. They also host seasonal organ and bell concerts.
I like the sound of that.
As well as a renowned winter exposition of Christmas creches from around the world.
Because if anybody knows about winter, it's Montreal.
Yes, and if anybody knows about Jesus, it's St. Joseph.
Boom. Plus, you have to love a creche. Even the most anti-Catholic evangelical who accuses us of all kind of idolatry still loves a creche. So, okay, Anthony, credit where it's due. That absolutely exceeded my expectations. There were no confession from schismatic priests. There was no mystery spot. That was fantastic.
No
unicorn.
Done.
No unicorn. So, well done, sir.
So, you probably have two more places.
Yes, I try to bring you three. So for this,
sure, let's push our luck.
For our second one, we are going to stay in the Great White North, if you will, a little south of the border, though. We're going to be going to Wisconsin.
Ah, yes, America's Dairyland.
This one is located about 30 miles west of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
I've never been, but I enjoy saying Fond du Lac.
Yes, you're going to drive like straight west out of town.
Oh, straight west.
Straight west.
Not north by northwest.
No, straight
okay.
west.
Okay.
For about 30 miles until you come to a burned out windmill.
That's the Anthony magic.
Which will be
expecting.
which will be on right next to a very well maintained farm.
Yeah, I noticed, like, the things that we've heard of before and everything. It's just like, here's the name of the place, because you can, like, look that up and easily find it. But when he gets an interesting thing, he has to give us turn-by-turn directions.
Yes.
So the burned down windmill, are we talking like a charred skeleton of a windmill, or is it
Yes.
just a pile of ash?
No, charred skeleton.
Okay, that will serve as a much better
Yes.
landmarker.
When you see it, you're going to turn right and drive
Right.
for about a mile
Certainly not left.
until you get to the chapel of the shrine of the Holy Parental Excuse.
Excuse me?
The Holy Parental Excuse.
Jess? I'm not familiar.
I've never heard of this.
Surely,
And she's the good or Catholic.
Surely you must have heard of it. At some point in time in his youth, Jesus was unable to go to school on time, presumably because he had a doctor's appointment. And as a result, needed to have an excuse letter written by his parents stating why he wasn't going to be able to be there. So this
Holy
is the
parental
note
excuse.
written by the Blessed Mother excusing her son Jesus from school for the morning because he had a doctor's appointment.
I'm pretty sure neither schools nor doctors worked like that back then. And, like writing was expensive, and although we know she had understanding of the Bible, that doesn't necessarily mean that she was functionally literate. Like, a lot of people just memorized, or like, like the epic stories where you got the main points of it, but besides maybe making a certain mark for your name, you didn't actually write.
Absolutely. Anthony, do the people that run the shrine make any claim as to which of the holy parents wrote it, or if maybe, what do you call it, a anamnesis or whatever?
Yeah, the scribes for hire people.
Yeah, a scrivener
I
was involved. Did they make any such claim?
I believe Mary wrote it.
Wow.
They don't state it outright
In the Virgin's own hand.
But she does have remarkable penmanship, and it is signed Mary,
I would say
Mother of Jesus.
I would say her
at the
penmanship
bottom.
would probably be immaculate.
Yes. Otherwise, but it is while it is not very festive-y, it is otherwise a completely reasonable pilgrimage site. They have all the usual things.
It's jaw dropping.
The opportunity to go and purchase unblessed rosaries. I know you have a thing about buying blessed rosaries.
Oh, it's a sin. That's all.
Yeah.
But unblessed rosaries and also pictures of the relic.
I'm not sure it's a sin to buy a blessed rosary. I'm confident it's a sin to sell one.
I really want to know more about this relic, because I'm imagining it being like a half-off ripped yellow legal pad or something.
Oh, you've seen pictures. That's amazing. That is exactly what it is. It's just torn right off of a yellow-lined legal pad.
I'm very certain those did not exist in first century Palestine.
Has this ever been...
Carbon dated?
Yes.
Like analyzed for spores and stuff?
I haven't bothered to ask. I was just there to appreciate the relic.
Sure.
To
The alleged relic.
Go and get fashion. They have a nice little rosary garden where you can go around and pray your rosary. Because it is in Wisconsin, it is actually only open 4 months out of the year, and the rest of the year it is 3 feet full of snow.
Yes, that's what I've heard.
But those 4 months, it's a beautiful garden.
And it's Wisconsin, so I presume they sell beer and cheese.
Yes. In plentiful amounts.
Only in
Sometimes
large quantities.
together.
All right.
They have a very good beer cheese too.
Okay, so the Shrine of the Holy Parental Excuse.
Correct.
I just have to ask, given everything else about this, Can you
Seems legit.
Can you get like CDs of the rosary done to polka music?
That may be. I know that they had some CDs of the rosary. I don't know if they had polka music in it.
I mean, so far it's got all the Wisconsin things. It's got snow. It's got beer. It's got cheese. It's missing polka music and large piles of rocks next to graveyards.
I think we can confidently assume that they've got a polka rosary. Yes. Yes. Okay. What is surely a legit relic? The Shrine of the Holy Excuse.
Parental excuse.
Sorry, you're right. The Holy Parental Excuse. What was I thinking?
Wait,
So
I now have more questions.
there's no satisfactory answers to your questions.
No. Like, why did Jesus need an emergency to the doctor? That doesn't make any sense.
I think it was just when they could get the appointment. You know, the middle of the day is always so difficult. So for school children, you got to get that either before school, right around when school starts or around when school ends, because otherwise you're taking them out of school.
This might have just been a regular checkup.
Okay.
He's either seeing how tall he is, what he weighs,
All right.
catching up on his vaccinations.
I should have known better than to ask about one of these things.
I told you there's no good answer to your question.
All right. We have probably one more.
Yep. This one is going to require
Swinging for the fences.
International travel for anybody not located in the nation of Spain.
Okay.
Because we are going to go to Spain.
Right, the El Camino is not very festive.
To take a tour.
Says you.
To take a tour of the summer house of St. Nicholas.
Excuse me?
The summer house of St. Nicholas. You know Santa Claus?
Yes, I have a passing familiarity with Nicholas of Myra, also known as Nicholas of Bari.
No. This is a different Nicholas. This is Santa Claus.
Yes.
Yes, that's the
Big red coat, big beard, tummy, big belly, jolly laugh.
Yes, you're talking about an American pop cultural figure based on the Dutch version of St. Nicholas.
No, I'm talking about my friend St. Nicholas, who happens to deliver presents at Christmas time.
Does he also punch heretics?
And he summers in Ibiza.
Of course he does. I'm just going to roll with it.
Yep. Sure.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Your friend, St. Nicholas, summers in Ibiza.
Yes, he summers in Ibiza. And during the wintertime, since he's not able to be there, he allows tours of his house.
Sure.
Also,
very generous fellow.
Also, you can rent time in his guest house. It's kind of an Airbnb sort of a thing. Although I suppose you would refer to it as the Hermitage.
I would. I'm just that kind of guy.
All right, sure. So what does it have besides you got to get out by 9 a.m. and make sure you do all your laundry beforehand?
It has everything. It has infinity pools.
Ooh.
And a disco room.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I tell you, Santa Claus knows how to have a good time.
Undoubtedly true.
2 bars. A space for all of your housing, if you will, all of your reindeer.
Stabling, if you will.
Yes, stabling. That's the word. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yes, it has stables for at least 8 reindeer. Well, 9 reindeer.
Sure,
there's 8 plus Rudy.
Of course. Quarters, I presume, for elves.
Yes, there's loads of rooms. It's a very, very, very well appointed mansion that he lives in there.
Giving away toys for free apparently pays well.
Yes, pays very well.
Who precisely?
I don't know. I've never actually figured out how he makes his money. I don't.
It's rude to ask.
I find it rude to ask.
Okay.
I figure if he wanted me to know where all his money comes from, he would tell me. But
makes perfect sense.
Probably from the tour, because the tour of St. Nicholas's summer house does cost a little bit of money.
Sure. Well, yeah, they got
$30 a person. It's not a big deal.
€30 maybe. They got to keep up the grounds.
Euro, €30. Yes, thank you.
Oh, anything I can do to help. Plus, if you're in Ibiza, you can clearly afford it.
Exactly.
Now,
I know it's not strictly speaking a pilgrimage site as you would probably say.
It's the home of a saint.
But it
that
is
seems
the home
to be
of a saint.
That seems to be a second-class relic, just in and of itself.
And it makes for a perfectly fine getaway. Lots of fun to be had.
Absolutely.
In Spain.
We've had Santa Claus sit in your very chair. And you mentioned,
I think I've seen that episode.
And he mentioned nothing of a summer house. Now,
in fairness, that Santa Claus looked nothing like my friend.
What does your friend look like?
Well, he's about yay tall. About yay big around. Always dresses in red. Has a big white beard.
Yeah.
And if you poke him in the tummy, he goes. He laughs and it shakes.
Like a bowl full of jelly, as it were?
Correct.
Clearly, totally different guy. Okay.
Yes, our Santa sometimes wears green.
And he's not yay tall. Although he does have the big belly. So, St. Joseph's Oratory in Montreal, Quebec. The Shrine of the Holy Parental Excuse, 30 miles west of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Correct.
And St. Nicholas's summer home in Ibiza, Spain.
Yes. Those are the three I bring you today.
I mean...
You've outdone yourself.
I give points for going international.
Indeed. Indeed.
And for nothing else.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been a wonderful time.
It was something.
Hopefully next time I'm here, I'll be able to spend time with my good friend Nate.
That would be delightful. No one would enjoy that more than me. Thank you, Anthony, for... I'm sure you're very busy this time of year.
No. I'm on vacation from like Thanksgiving until after New Year's.
Nate has that exact same shirt.
Yeah, we bought them together. We got matching ones.
You do know that that's meant to be part of a set, right?
Part of a set?
Yes. Jess has a corresponding shirt.
Yes.
Which has Margot's question to Todd, to which his response is, I don't know, Margot.
Wait, you mean this is part of like a whole scripted thing?
Oh,
I just wear it because I like telling people I don't know Margot,
even if their name is not Margot.
Especially if their name's not Margot.
Oh, so you're not familiar with the classic Christmas film National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
No, I can't say that I am.
Well, I'm not going to call you my friend, but you are in for a treat. We will show you this film. It will enrich your life.
Okay. This sounds like a good time.
I can't believe I'm volunteering to spend more time with you. Yes, it's going to be great. It'll be dark and silent. So, comment below with your favorite pilgrimage destination. Could be one of these or someplace much more cromulent. Give this episode a like, subscribe to our channel, ring the church bell to be notified the next time Anthony brings us an amazing set of pilgrimages or something. And until next time, remember to... Yeah. Now you'll make a heart.
Love your faith.
And share that love. Well done. Okay.
Yeah. That was something.
It's not my house, but you're free to leave.
Thank you. I'm kind of stuck though.
I'll just
hang out here. It's fine.
It's fair. We did this to ourselves.